beautiful people, welcome to my channel. This is Miss Jose. Yeah, to you my returning subscribers, thank you very much, and my viewers, thank you very much. Please, if you're new here, remember to subscribe to my channel. Just support me by clicking that subscription button. Just turn that button to black such that you become a family. That's how you can support me, by subscribing, liking, and put on the notification bell such that you will be the first person to be notified when I upload another video. Today, for you who have been following me, I narrated you part 1 of how I was tested positive before I came to Saudi Arabia. So I have come to narrate you part 2 of how I was tested positive and how everything was. I stopped when I told the doctor that no, for me, I am not positive. So I can't go with what you've told me. Then the doctor told me that yes, you can continue with the loss will be on your side, not on my side. Remember, I had no money, but I had gone to look for money, and on top of that, I had collected some money, 100,000, $28 to deal with my things. That was the first money. In fact, that is not the only money that I used to come to Saudi Arabia, because I used more than people who are Ugandans here. I used more than it was more than 1M for me to come, but it was $28. That 100,000 for the starting, like starting to for you to be registered in the book. We paid that money. Now, part 1 of me being tested positive, it was when I went for the medical checkup, the first medical checkup. They tested me positive. Now we went on with I went on with the process, because I had already got the 100,000 Ugandan money when I don't even know where to get it, such that I returned to the owners. Now, for me, what I told my heart is that, Josephine, you're not positive. Just continue with your program. That's what I told myself. So I decided to go on with my program. Now I started, remember, it is spending. Now I started spending, like telling like my father in the village, so getting money, because I had to process my passport. I had to process everything. I used a lot of money, by the way, lot of money. Now the last process of us traveling to Saudi Arabia, it was in around February there. Not February, it was just when we are soon coming, in around March, I think. It was in around March. They told us that when we had paid a lot of money, it was even above 1M. Remember, I went to start working out my passport. No, working out the program of traveling when I don't have any single money. It was poverty that took me there. Now I already got the 100,000. I have already paid. They are telling me that you are HIV positive. I told myself, where are you going to get the money? So I told God, no, this cannot happen to me. I already have the 100,000 that I have to pay. How come that I am tested positive and yet I don't even, for me, I take long to even have sex. Then how come that I'm positive? Maybe I planted someone here, or I added some cream in someone's hair, and then I just got the virus that way. But through sex, I could deny, honestly. I was denying, because I knew. That's why in first phase, I told you that I knew where my legs take me. For me, I used to walk just planting hair. Having sex? No, I used not to have sex. With poverty, can you have sex when you're poor? I don't know. Out there. Can you do it when you're poor? Because for me, I failed. I couldn't even have feelings of having sex when I'm poor. So I was so much surprised for someone to tell me that I am positive. Anyways, that's why I was asking myself, did I drink that HIV in water? I refused. That's why I continued investing in my movement to Saudi Arabia. Yes, now we moved. I invested, because I used a lot of money. It was 1M. I'm going to write you 1M in dollars up there. such that you know what I'm talking about, the amount of money that I'm talking about. Because for me to come, that is the money. In fact, the money I paid back was, when I reached here, was 1.5, 1,500,000 Ugandan money. I used 1,500,000 Ugandan money to come. It is the money that I paid back when I'm here. But when I was in Uganda, I now just imagine getting all those dates. Eh? It reached the day that I had to get my visa, because I worked out everything when they have told me that you're HIV positive. But someone might ask that, didn't you go for other checkups? The fact is that I went for other checkups in other hospitals. You know, when you're told that you're positive, anyone who does not know, you cannot trust the person who tells you that you're positive. I had to go and retest myself. I tested myself in several hospitals, but the hospitals were also were telling me that you are negative. Let me tell you, I visited hospitals that no one can even expect, because I could call which hospital is the best. That is all spending. That's why I spent a lot of money. That is all spending, going to hospital to test your blood, but the results were negative. Now they told us that we have to go for the visa medical. That is because for us, when we are coming here, they have to make sure that they check everything. You don't come when you're sick. You don't come when you have any sickness. So we went for the visa medical. We paid for the visa medical, and it was much money according to the poverty I was in. I told you poverty had become my sister, whereby even getting 100,000 was a problem. That's why I decided to move. But now just imagine, when I paid for the visa medical, I paid everything, then going for the visa medical, they are not supposed to also call us when the results are out. They are supposed to call the company, you see. But after 2 days, still the same hospital. Not the other one. This one for the visa was a different hospital. For those who are from Uganda to these countries, you know the hospitals are different. The one we go for, the one which takes our first general checkup is done in a different hospital, and the visa, like the hospitals that make us the visa medical are also different. So I went. After 2 days also from the hospital, the doctor called me and told me that, are you Madam Josephine? I told him that yes. He told me that, come back to where you were yesterday but one. You people, I felt like dying. Now when I went there the next day, not even the next day, they called me in the morning, they told me to come. That same day I went. When I reached there, I gave them my number. They gave me the card to enter. I entered there. The doctor just asked me that, what is your name? Remember, I was seated looking at the computer, the face of the computer. That was so much shocking. I don't know why if there is a doctor here, doctors should help girls out there, and doctors should help people out there. It was so much painful. Imagine seated, you are looking at the computer, the doctor has not told you anything. But the doctor asked me, what's your name? I told her my name. She was a female doctor. I told her my name. After telling her my name, she asked me, no, she tried to write the name on the computer. The name did not work out. She asked me the number. That is the SIM number that I gave to the hospital. I gave her the number. She put in my number. When she put in my number, all my details just came on the screen. But do you know what came on the screen? I just imagined if someone has got pressure, the doctor just on the screen there, when someone is even looking at the screen, even if at least the doctor could make the screen look at her, then for me, maybe when I'm behind her, I'm behind the screen. But the doctor made me to look in the screen. Hmm? I looked in the screen, but what came on the screen? Or more than 50 diseases were written non-reactive, but there were HIV, AIDS, HIV stroke AIDS reactive. Imagine reading yourself on the computer like that. They are telling me that HIV AIDS stroke AIDS reactive, but others on the line like this, when they are non-reactive. I had a very big breath, and I said, "What?" Remember, because that is the last what, the last exercise that we do, having that medical when you're soon coming. They just told me that you are HIV positive, regardless of all the medical what that I had made. These people also told me that you are HIV positive. But the way the doctor did it, it wasn't like the first doctor. The first doctor was like at least first telling you some words to prepare your mind. But this one, when I'm just looking at the screen, just boom. Just imagine if someone had pressure. If your doctor here, there are some things, there are some things which are not just done anyhow because you can kill someone. Imagine after getting into debts of more than 1M. You are the poor one, you have debts of 1M. What you're doing is the only hope, but someone just brings something to boom at that time. People can die. What happened next is what I'm going to tell you in the next video, because that's when I started. I don't know, because whenever I think about that, I just become emotional, because it doesn't only happen with me, but there are some girls. I'll come and tell you what happened next. Wait for part 3 of this story. May God be with you. May God bless you. If you have watched me to this point, you are the best person, and you are the really friend. So you are my friend. If you have watched to this point, comment down below. You comment, I will also show you the love. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for being there for me. I love you all. Let's meet in the next episode. This was episode 2. Let's meet in the next episode, because the hardest life comes in the next episode. When I was still in Uganda, this is life without Saudi Arabia. The life that I was in Uganda. Thank you so much. Like, ring that bell, because when you ring the bell, the next time I upload the 3rd episode, you'll be the first person to be notified. Thank you very much for watching, and may the good Lord be with you. May the good Lord bless you for me. You people, I love you so much, because you are my friends. Whenever you are heartbroken, because here we don't talk. We don't talk. You just look at everything, just look at everything. Even if something is very tough, even if something is very painful, even if something is what, you just look at it. So when you come here and laugh, just know that you are the true friends that we have. So don't give up on us, and don't get tired of us. Those who are suffering, I salute you. Let's work. I know this is just something that is being done for a certain period of time, and then afterwards you meet your life. So for those who know that suffering exists, I salute you. And those who know that good life exists in these countries, I also salute you. May the good Lord bless you for me. When you're there, pray for us, because we are not yet stable. We are not yet stable. So pray for us. Pray for us. I'll come with part 3 with this episode, with this story.